Hey, it's Chris Byer.
Chris Bowling,
What's up, CB? Good to
what's
see you,
going
man.
on? Good to see you as usual. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, we've had a few conversations with clients asking about their fertility benefits and
Yeah.
family forming benefits, what's covered under the plan, how do we expand it? It's become a topic that we're hearing more and more from employers. How do we do this differently than it's always been?
Yeah. And the biggest challenge is the states. It's
Yes.
certain states have certain laws, obviously self-funded, you have a little bit of flexibility, but yeah,
Yep.
that's the most complicated for us is if we have a fully insured multi-state employer, even though the plan will be based in a certain state, you got to be
You're
careful and
following that.
you're
Yeah.
following that and it is challenging, but man, what a great benefit. We have a client, which you're obviously very aware of, that's self-funded. And what they've done is, as we've implemented cost saving mechanisms, we've used that savings to enhance benefits. And what
Yes.
we've done is, for the last 4 years, is we keep moving that towards this benefit. It started at
Hmm.
3,000, then it was five, and now or it was 10, and I think now it's almost $20,000 that
Yes.
they could use, and it's not one thing. It's anything that has to do with this topic. I mean,
Yeah.
it can be a
Yeah.
reversal of a vasectomy. It can be
Yeah.
anything that is helping promote childbirth, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's the change that we're seeing too, just as you mentioned, organizations saying we don't want to limit what you want to use the dollars for. So if you want to foster care, if you want to adopt,
Thank you.
there's
Yeah.
opportunities for those as well. And whether it's done through the plan or we're also seeing outside health reimbursement arrangements where here's that pool of money that can be allocated, I think that's a big change moving forward. So often plans were built on a few procedures and a few drugs and very limited benefit, and that doesn't encompass what families are needing today to grow their family.
Yeah.
And then I think some of those outside organizations, not only are they providing the mechanism for cost reimbursement, but they're also providing counseling services. They're providing some of the
Right.
mental health services as well that enhance what typically you wouldn't see tied into the
Yeah.
medical plan itself.
The scary thing that we had to deal with this client was how do you build a budget?
Yes.
We didn't know and
Yes.
what's interesting is over that 5 year period, I bet we've had less than $150,000 in
Yeah.
expenses. It's not that bad. I mean, sometimes it's 10 grand and we're done.
Yeah.
Sometimes they explore it and then they realize, this is just not, not what we in the family want to do, but
Yeah.
that's the hardest part is if you set this benefit, obviously you're not going to get a reinsurance carrier to kick in, so you're going to have to do it
Right.
underneath your spec level, but and fully insured, that's a whole different challenge.
Yeah. And I think it's an important topic to address as you're recruiting employees. I know the first time I saw one of those organizations that builds these programs, they talked about it. The same thing, maybe very limited use, very limited expense, but the perception of making this open-ended benefit available was a huge recruiting tool. And they, started this program with mega employers, bringing it down into the
Yeah.
middle market. But yeah, it's something that as a benefit. It's not a traditional benefit, but it's now becoming more widely used and needed.
Wow. Exciting times. Yeah, if anyone's looking at this as a benefit, like you said, there are vendors that can help, but you can also, if you're self-funded, build a plan, make sure it's clearly spelled out in your SPD,
Yeah.
in your plan
Yep.
doc, and you will definitely feel better about offering this benefit if you can afford to do so. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, we've got great stories behind it and how it's changed families and changed marriages, and I just love it. But at the end of the day, as we always say, somebody's got to pay for it, and
So
you just set
somebody's
a
got to
budget for
pay for
it.
it.
We're
Yeah.
not the government. We can't just implement everything we want and just start writing
Somebody else pay for it. Yeah.
checks that bounce, But yeah, it's you can work through it.
Absolutely. Well said, CP. Good to see
All
you.
right, thanks, buddy. We'll see you.